Hey guys. Alright, so I've been busy like packing all day long, trying to do laundry, just get those last minute things done. So I'm going to go ahead and do another little informational video. I found one that's not too long because we're trying to get something for dinner right now. I got to get dishes done. Just tie up those last loose ends. We've been working on those loose ends all day, so we've still got some stuff that needs to be packed, but we're getting there. And the moving process starts first thing in the morning, so yay. Alright. I'm tired. Anyway. So this one is... It's from the Homestead Building section. Try to stand so I'm blocking out that glare. And this one is do-it-yourself raised pallet bed. Do-it-yourself pallet raised garden beds. Alright. And I'll show you their picture if I can. There. The internet is chock full of amazing creative ideas for reusing and repurposing wood pallets. Here's my step-by-step guide to building an easy, do-it-yourself pallet raised garden bed. It only takes a few minutes to assemble these beds, and they should provide you a solid, sturdy garden bed for years to come. These are the same garden beds we are incorporating into our little homestead this year. Okay, this is from... It's called Back to Homemade, Create, Explore, Live Life. Postal Service. Okay. Tools and supplies needed. 2 wooden pallets. 2-inch wooden screws. 2-inch wood screws, not wooden screws. 2-inch wood screws, sorry. Contractor grade landscaping fabric. Hammer and or pry bar. Screwdriver and or screw gun. Wood stapler. Okay, step 1. Find a couple of old pallets. Used pallets are pretty much everywhere. Not every retail store, lumberyard, or warehouse receives shipment. Nearly every retail store, lumberyard, and warehouse receive shipments of goods on pallets. And that's true. Ask around and you should be able to find free pallets pretty easily. For me, I noticed huge stacks of old pallets outside of a warehouse. I talked to the warehouse manager, and he was more than happy to give me as many pallets as I could handle. Turns out he had no way of getting rid of them aside from throwing them into a dumpster. Try to find pallets that are similar in size, as it makes for less cutting. If that's not possible, no biggie. The extra wood can be used for building pallet planter boxes. Step 2. Cut the pallets in half. Standard wood pallets are typically 48 inches long and 40 inches wide, but you may find some that vary in size based on what they are used for. If your pallets are similar in size, measure to the middle of the pallet, typically 24 inches. After you've measured, cut in the direction of the slats on top of the pallet, removing any nails that may be in the way. The easiest way to cut the pallets is to use a circular saw, set at its deepest setting. You may have to turn the pallet over and cut through the bottom as well. If your pallets are not equal in size, measure halfway on your smallest pallet and cut it in half. Next, cut your larger pallet into 2 equal portions that match the cut pieces of the smaller pallet. Save the excess wood left over for future projects. Step 3. Remove studs and bottom slats. Next, take 2 of your cut pallet pieces, trim the outside studs off using your circular saw. Once the outside studs have been removed, you can then use a hammer and or pry bar to remove the bottom slats, and the bottom of the pallet is the side with the fewer slats. I like to save these extra slat pieces and studs for building tabletop planters and other household projects. Step 4. Assemble your garden bed. See? Now take the pallet pieces from step 3, attach them to the remaining 2 pallet halves using 2-inch wood screws. I prefer to use deck screws. They are better able to stand up to unpredictable weather. Step 5, line and fill your garden bed. The last step needed to get your garden bed ready for soil and garden plants is to line the inside of the box with heavy felt or contractor-grade landscape fabric. This is available at most landscape supply stores and on Amazon. It's important not to go cheap with a liner. Thin, cheap landscape fabric is not designed to last for years out in the elements. The goal is to build something that will last for many growing seasons to come. Trim the landscape fabric to line the inside of the garden bed from the top to the bottom. Next, secure the fabric to the garden bed with a staple gun. Once the fabric has been secured to all 4 sides, you're ready for soil. Fill your new garden bed to the top with fresh garden soil and your garden bed is complete and ready to go. Note, some gardeners prefer to fill the bottom half of the raised bed of their raised garden beds with mulch in order to improve drainage. Pallet garden beds are perfectly suited for this technique. And that is it for do-it-yourself pallet raised garden beds. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have Chloe put the intro on this. And I'll get this uploaded tonight. And I'm going to look for one more to do that's not that long that I can get out there. So our videos are going to top out at 200 tonight, you guys. So that's awesome. And we're up to 107 subscribers. So that's really cool. Thank you, guys. And again, if you're new to the channel, we're Faith First Farm and Homestead. And we have 12.54 acres down here in Oklahoma. We're not on the property yet. Where our goal is to be on our property by this spring. And you can go to on our channel, you can click on the lives, and we only have one live video right now, and it's called Faith First is Going Live. And I think that's the title. Yeah, it's called Faith First is Going Live. And in that video, I explain like our reasons for homesteading and kind of what was behind us moving down here. And just I go into details about the property and what we're planning on doing. And I also have a couple of other videos that I did showing the poster boards that I drew and, you know, what we're planning on doing with our gardens and how we're going to feed our animals and that kind of thing. So go ahead and check it out. Check the videos out. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell and hit all so you get all the notifications. And I do upload quite a bit. So I will see you guys on the next video. As soon as I find one that's not going to take that long to do, since we still have a lot to do for moving tonight. So I will get this up there and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.